1,000 people are coming to Section Cut today to hear 27 leaders from firms like Snøhetta, Rios, and Lake Flato in the first ever conference focused on practice operations, hosted by Monograph. It's an extension of our Best Practice webinar series, where hundreds of professionals are tuning in to weekly fireside chats with operations leaders from firms like Olsen Kundig, Bjark Ingels Group, Moody Nolan, and so many more.
But what about you, the attendees? We want to hear from you. I'm Loiso. I'm a community manager at Monograph. We want to highlight the experiences of 1,000 emerging and experienced leaders in architecture, design, and engineering. So we asked you, what are the most important questions about practice that you want answers to? Many of you submitted questions and we ranked them according to the most popular. These were the top 10 questions. What is your lens on practice? What is your typical work week? What questions are top of mind for you right now? How does your work inform your philosophy and vice versa? What do you geek out on? How did you get your professional start? What is a lesson you didn't learn in school? What do you like the least about practice or the building industry? What is your advice to your younger self? What's a mistake you cannot forget? And what did you learn? Answer 3, 5, or all 10 of the questions via written text or by uploading audio or video files.
We have so many more voices to highlight, including yours. Over 150 people have already sent in their answers. Incredible professionals from all across the career spectrum are participating in this new series. Your interview will be featured in the Monograph community alongside leaders from Trahan Architects, Lake Flato, AECOM, Olsen Kundig, KPF, and so many more. You will be in excellent company. Today at Section Cut, give yourself 10 minutes to answer 3 to 5 questions. Here's how. Go to the Practice Ops Services area and click Get Interviewed by Monograph.
I'm Christy Savillon, one of your community managers in the Best Practice community.
The world is constantly changing. Our lifestyles are changing. The industry is changing. We want you to be part of this change. Monograph created this community to break the industry traditions by allowing you to expand your network, learn from professionals, develop new skills, have a conversation with experts, and above all, to hear your voice. Everything in one space. We want to hear from you and what makes you unique, so help us contribute to shaping the new face of the industry.
Hi, my name is Sylvia, and I'm also one of the community managers here at Monograph. I read and publish every interview. I'm reading stories about what excites you, the mistakes made along the way, what you love about the profession, and also what you don't love. I'm hearing what being in this field is really like, and it's not what most people think. That's why the question about the lessons you didn't learn in school is so telling. I don't think anybody knew what they were necessarily getting themselves into. So much of it had to be learned along the way, and people are sharing those lessons here. The lessons you didn't learn in school and your advice to your younger self are among our top 3 answered questions. Our most answered question is, what do you geek out on? So sharing about your passions is another strong theme among the interviews. One pattern I'm seeing across the interviews is that our profession deeply values its people. People work in our companies and on our projects. People like our clients and our society. Architecture is very much about building communities, just as much as buildings. We need to work together, respectfully and kindly, if we're going to reach our goals successfully. That sentiment gets shared a lot. I select the quotes from the interviews as post titles. Some really resonate with me. One example is Barbara Carr. She talks about her philosophy. I aim to do my best at whatever I do. How you do anything is how you do everything. But there has to be a passion and spark to it also. I love this because it reminds me how dedicated we have to be to create things and to see them through to the end. But it's not just about hard work and commitment. You need passion, creativity, and inspiration. Sometimes you can get lost in the work, so reading these interviews is a reminder of what I do and why. I recommend reading the rest of her interview. It's one of my favorites. And something that doesn't get talked about enough is being kind to ourselves and to others. The interview with John Workley is a great one if you want to hear more on that topic. I love reading the interviews because people are being so open and honest with what they are sharing. Thank you to all those who answered. It's building a great community here.